We're cruising in Australia!
First time Albo is driving on Australian roads on the left side of the road with our left-hand drive. It's the first kilometers happening right now. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
This is crazy. This is awesome. This week we transformed our Land Rover Defender to get it ready for Australia. We left you, we had arrived down under after 2 years traveling in the Americas, as we were impatiently waiting for our home on wheels to arrive from South America into the country. We not only get registered into Australia, but we also complete massive and exciting upgrades. Sit back and relax. By the end of the video, we bring to you the Albatross 3.0.
We are Nick and Mathilde, and we've left everything behind to travel the 7 continents with our Land Rover Defender, the Albatross.
Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, and Africa. A world tour for real. We want to see it all.
Join us for the best, the worst, the fantastic, the boring, the headaches, the beauty of every single moment of this journey around the world. This is day 731 and we are in Perth, Western Australia.
This is the next Meridian expedition. Exactly, so should I just come in now? Okay, great. Well, I'm getting out the house and I'm coming. See you soon then. Great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You got it.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Let's go!
Today is a sprint, not even a marathon, because the car got all the inspection cleared in the morning, like 10 a.m, 10:30, and we're Friday, so everything closes during the weekend. So we need to do roadworthy tests with mechanics and then go to the Department of Transport to get our licensing done. All of this before 4:30 p.m. Let's go!
Beautiful. Righto. Beautiful. Yeah. Left hand indicator. I want the stamped VIN number.
Yes.
Alright, stick it. Yeah, let's get see if we can get a...
Any pronostic on how the inspection is going?
I think we're good to go very soon. Fingers crossed. I'm here with Pat. Hey Pat. And he did Grizzly and Bear's car 3 to 4 years ago, and he just did the Albatross, and we're clear, right?
All clear to go, mate. We're in to go.
Really?
Yep.
Appreciate it. That's awesome.
Not a problem at all. Not a problem.
Thank you so much.
Good man. Thanking you.
After 2 hours and a half, V215 is going to be called. We are going to get this registration in Australia.
Nice.
And then it's the weekend. We're literally the last ones to be called.
Please proceed to counter 3.
We are road legal, baby. Transport Service Center. Bam! Now we can go wherever we want. We did everything in the same day. Why the rush, you'd ask? We want to get it on the road as fast as possible. And we have some work to start on the Defender to make it fit for Australia. Let us walk you through the plan.
Alright, so let's see. So that is the Albatross. There's a pop top, a windshield, front window, back window, door handles. Not sure it's very resemblant. Maybe with front lights it looks more like a Defender. Yeah.
First, change the tent of our pop top and install a new canvas with more windows for aeration and more light inside. For the same reason, we plan to open up the rear right window and install a gullwing. For Australia's heat, it'll be awesome to have the setup a bit more geared towards the exterior, like most campers in Australia.
Then we are planning to get 5 new tires to be sure we can launch on the crazy Australian tracks with the minimum risk. We also need to add isolation on the roof because we have nothing at the moment, and a new layer of heat shield under our ceiling liner will reduce significantly the temperature in the car. We need to refurbish our prop shaft, which is a bit clunky. Oh, and I almost forgot. We want to install an interesting little whistle for the animals in Australia. Kangaroos, emu, koala, and others of the kind.
That is a lot. So we organized ourselves and started the weekend by listing all the upgrades to be made on the Albatross to get it fit for Australia, including a little surprise we did not mention yet, but you will discover by the end of the video.
We got Albo out yesterday, and today we're starting another sprint. It was hard to get him out, but now we have so much work before we can actually take off from Perth. So now we are going to do a full bunch of installation on Albatross to make it Australian worthy. We have some exciting upgrades coming up.
So today we're working on changing the canvas, and we're here with someone called Brad. Someone we talked to on Facebook, and he said, hey, why don't you guys come over? I build cars for movies. And we heard his story this morning. Pretty crazy guy. We'll get to meet him very soon.
Crazy in the good way.
Crazy in the good way. And he's already working on the car. No time wasted.
Hi Brad.
Hello.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're very welcome.
Australian from Perth.
Yeah, WA born and bred.
WA born and bred, West Coast boy.
Yeah.
Which one is the best coast of Australia?
That's a silly question.
We're trying to make enemies here.
Boom! Safari style.
Can't hit it like you mean it.
Alright. Make sure that this is above. So we got this canvas from RRC Off-Road in France, and he's like, hey guys, do you want a 3-window one? And we said, yeah, let's do it. And so, these guys are awesome. Thanks guys.
Alright, ready? Do you want to do the very last one?
Nah, you do it, man. I'm
Yeah, do the honor. Someone should do a movie called The Last Rivet.
Boom!
Imagine
Nice work,
Wow.
nice
Good
work.
job. Nice.
And
And we have a window! Nick!
I know. That's super outside. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that.
You like it?
what's with the ugly dude in it?
Yeah.
Going to change our life in the car because the inside of the previous tent was black, so very dark, and we had only one window in the back, so there was no flow of air. Now we have 3 windows and it's beige, so anytime we're inside the car and to sleep we're going to have air and light. It's gorgeous.
Number 1
Done.
done.
And that was a big one.
And now we've got the 3 windows. Job 1 done. That's awesome.
Thank you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
You're welcome.
And this is where the operations of day 2 are happening. Nick is already filling up the cabinets with the food.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
It's all fitting in. We might have even bought too much food, but you know what?
There's never too much food.
Especially in the outback, you know, everything is gonna be scarce.
You're supposed to put all of this in there.
Boom. It's
Boom.
fitting slowly.
And we are also taking advantages of those beautiful windows we have. We're going to fill up all of the electronics cabinets. It's going to be full, full, full everywhere by the end of today. What else on the program of day 2?
we're gonna change all of the oils. So everything that goes from engine to the last axle at the back, all changed.
That's a lot of oils.
A lot of work, so that's why I gotta finish this and then get all the oils done.
They do.
Boom.
Oh yes, I even forgot to mention, we also got a new bonnet bag for Albatross. So it's also one to add to the to-do list.
Check this out. Blunt Forces sent us a new bag. He's like, guys, I want you to have the second version of it. Give your first one to somebody you've met, and if you remember from one of our episodes, we gave it to Tom. I think he's happy, I hope so. So now we're gonna install the new version, which is slightly different, and he put an Ex-Meridian Expedition on it, so
That's really cool.
that's super cool. Let's put this back onto Albo.
And a little something that makes us quite proud on this bag is that we've been part of the testing and somehow the upgrade on it. So on the version 1, you had only straps to tie your bag to the holder on the bonnet. And we had, for like convenience because we're using it every day, added little carabiner like this. But it was like something we found in a normal hardware shop. And on version 2, Blunt Force, they added those. So it comes with the bag now directly, and it fits much better than the one we had found. Thank you, Blunt Force. Bonnet bag on. Nick is going to do the oils, and in the meantime we're filling up the car with stuff, and this is a beautiful Jenga pile of spare parts. We often are asked how do we manage the spare parts in this journey, and we have a good partner. We're working with Euro 4x4, and they can send us our parts everywhere around the world. So don't ask me what's in there. Nick will explain better, but we're talking brake pads and air filters and diesel filters, all that kind of stuff that we kind of need to replace regularly. What we do is that usually Nick monitors the stocks, and when he gets low, then he issues a new order with Euro 4x4 part, and they send to the next city. The rest is history.
Time to also do the oil change. So looking through all of the spare parts here, where is the oil filter? A lot of things in here. Must be this one. Must be that one. Everything is so tightly put in here. This one is it. Oil filter. Oils.
Liquid moly.
Nah, it's only the best.
Surviving back there?
Yeah!
You're loving it. Say it. Say, I'm loving it.
I'm giving Albo the love he needs.
The love he deserves. Thank you for your service, soldier.
Wow. Ah, c'est chaud, ça brûle.
Oil shower. At least there's oil in the Defender.
Yeah. Yuck.
Ugh, and the smell. Oil's dispersed. Now day 3 can start, and we have something very Australian for Albo coming up. Day 3, baby!
Day 3.
I might just need your help, big fella.
It's not me, the big fella.
You really wrapped this up well. It's a window that opens upwards, and that way gives us access from inside to outside super easily, and it looks cool.
Otherwise known as
A gullwing.
gullwing.
coming.
There it is.
Brad has all possible tools, and my favorite tool is the scraper. If you've never used a scraper, I did it for the first time when we installed the tent, and it's extremely satisfying. Look at this!
You must do. All right. Hello.
Yeah, I know.
In just 3 days, Albatross got like 1, 2, 3 new windows.
Yeah, that's correct.
And
2 at the top and this new gullwing, which is freaking insane. We have to thank Rough Parts for this because they sent this to us. And
That looks
it's awesome. And that means we'll have a full-on bar from inside to outside. Or
Also, it feels so Australian. You know how all their
Yeah.
setups are like geared toward the outside?
yeah. Yeah, this is legend.
For Australia's heat, we're also going to do another upgrade. We're going to put those heat panels straight on our ceiling before we put back a liner. Surely be useful for Australia, the northern part, and Southeast Asia that is coming up next. That will be hot and humid, so it's the good place to find all those materials, so we're not shying away from making all the upgrades we can.
Where's all my room? I need to run like a gazelle.
We're going to go check out yours just after.
You can see just past Nick.
A beauty.
There it is, waiting in the shed. Yeah.
It's almost ready to hit the road.
There's not much left on it. I've rewired it front to back. That's standard, you know. It's got full airbag suspension system. Shall we go to the motor first?
I think we should go.
Should we go to the motor first? Okay.
Yeah.
So I used to have a diesel.
That's how we know it's exceptional, right? Because of the engine.
So
Yeah.
explain us what that is.
It's a little bit larger than what it came out with. It's a 6-litre V8. General Motors, drives on petrol now. 6-speed auto as well, with a full house Ashcroft transfer case, LT230. And it's factory air conditioning, factory power steering, which was a pretty big thing in 1985. Winch on the front, upgraded the front end to an SVX front end,
Lights.
LED lights, and 35-inch tyres on beadlock rims now.
They are huge. They are huge. You'll go anywhere with those.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah. You'll notice, and then you'll unnotice.
You cannot unsee it once you see it.
Double snorkel.
Yeah. Why?
So you got one for the engine, and the other one is the AC unit.
I've been working on the inside to make it more modern.
Yeah. Put
Just
the
get that
racing
out of the way. So this takes a little bit to boot up, but while we do that, buttons up here. Let me have a look at that.
I'll do
And
the B-roll.
window.
Oh!
Electric windows. In what year is this one?
1985.
1985. Normally no electric windows.
Can you remind us what your job is?
I build cars and bikes for movies.
So he basically does whatever he
Whatever's
wants
required.
on vehicles
Yeah.
any day.
Touchscreen dash. So
It's
swipe
touchscreen.
The car is all built. What are you going to do with it?
Oh, it'll be my work vehicle.
Ah, your work vehicle.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it'll tow all the hero vehicles and have all my tools in it. And then I'll go overlanding and off-roading, everything like that.
Only in Australia, or
I don't know.
you might ship it?
I've met a couple of some people recently that have really, given me an idea or two in regards to heading overseas, maybe.
We'll meet you on the road and do a barbecue. You had to flex when you did that. You were just like, "Ah."
Oh, was there a flex? Was there?
And that's it. Albo has brand new shoes. What's happening down here?
We need to drop the rear shaft because we need to get it refurbished because it's chewing up all of the U-joints every 6 months, which is not normal. So it's either we change U-joints every 6 months or we just get this guy refurbished.
To the refurbishment.
Hopla. There it is.
This way.
Here we go. Just put it on the side like that. Okay, we're good to go. And to not have any issues, we covered up the rear axle and the transfer case axle just so that we don't get any dust in there while we get the prop shaft refurbished. Woohoo!
We're really handling 1,000 things at the same time. This is day 4. We are dropping the prop shaft, we are changing tires, and we are doing a massive upgrade on the comfort of our everyday life on the road in this car, and that's coming after all the mess of this morning.
And to be able to continue our journey without the rear shaft, diff lock on.
Why are we getting new seats?
You know,
Getting old.
getting old, yeah, my back hurts, Mathilde's back hurts, They make beautiful seats for overlanding, very comfortable. They're also Lombard seats, meaning that they're approved to, keep your back in a good condition. And so it's funny because we made a reel about how bad the Defender seats were on Instagram, and then these guys wrote saying you should test out our seats, and we're like, yeah, do you want to send us 2 front seats? And they're like, yeah, and so here we are. Amazing. So thank you guys, because that's super cool, and we're super looking forward to it.
And there's someone cute around that I want to introduce you to. He's smallish and chewing on everything he can find on the floor.
I like them. I think we still have to test them out, but they're very comfortable. They are a little higher, so we feel even higher in the car. And you definitely feel there's back support, lumbar support. So it's awesome. Now I think when we'll be on those washboards going like that, I think our backs will be like, thank you, you're saving me.
Thank you.
No worries at all.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, buddy. Sweet. These are comfortable. Oh yeah, I could see myself. I could take a nap, drive for hours, go on washboards.
They look fancy also, like much fancier than what we had before with the leather and the little shieldman in the back. Me, I hated the Land Rover seats from day one, so I'm super happy. That will make for a comfy lap of Australia.
Definitely.
Final little big installation.
Something simple, but it's gonna make a huge difference. Hook up here on the ceiling, hook under the bed, ratchet strap. Look how high the bed is now.
Just transformed our living room from a simple double couch to a full-on L-shaped couch.
Oh yeah, look at that! So much space. Insane. Albatross 3.0 this is.
Doing some finishing work on the gullwing installation. And that is a rubber band that we're putting to try to finish up a tiny bit better. So we're sticking that.
One final upgrade on this side is we added these pouches because before all this was wood. So the same wood that's up here was covering the whole panel. So it was actually really dark in here. And we're getting one more pouch that will fit there so that all of our stuff can still fit.
So gullwing is
Installed and lights.
wow. Day 5 was for finishing touches and getting Albo all prepped for its final reveal.
It's cool, we're very close, 13 minutes. Today is Thursday the 25th, which means we have our meetup organized in Perth. It's exciting, we're gonna go meet a lot of people. Hopefully we find a spot for Albatross next to the park so that we can show off Albatross, but
Not only Albatross, the new Albatross.
the new Albatross.
It's an important day too because it's the first time in 6 days we wear something different.
Exactly. Nice. And now we just want to go. So after this meetup, put in the last little thing and then off. This was our third meetup after San Diego in the USA and Bogota in Colombia and now in Perth, Australia. And such a pleasure to meet everyone. Seriously, thank you for passing by to chat with us and discovering Albatross 3.0.
This day marks more than just a set of new upgrades on our Land Rover. It is the beginning of our adventure on this new continent as a trio. In front of us, the Australian roads and all the adventure, mystery and history they carry. Subscribe to the channel so we keep traveling together. See you next week. In the category Amazing Tools of Mechanicians, I named... How would you call this thing? The recovery...
The super duper recovery stick.
Super duper recovery stick. So you have a magnet, and if the thing you're trying to recover is not magnetic, there is even a little arm to it. Brilliant.